I remember everything before I met you.
Oh.
I met you all.
His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light, it's reaching out to me.
The light is the retirement's over.
Tail
I think Tigger's retiring.
comet.
Hey, Nifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember
Their name?
Yasu.
Oh! He said, "Obvious my ass." Obvious does not mean
never
for
opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute undeniable death.
Well, at least he went out the right way this time. In the lap of a fucking, waifu.
Honestly.
Which I do agree is the best waifu in this game.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So, in other words,
And with that, the case is solved. The criminal hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hiro is?
this...
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends. Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although, this time it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble. Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it.
Cue the best theme in the game.
First, I'd rather check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it.
very strange.
We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe. There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko? Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Ifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here? Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question? You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial.
Killer is a killer, and accomplice is a accomplice.
If there is an
We get it.
do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so
I shall answer.
each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to go.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
Mondo.
You can be an accomplice if you want. There's no gratification in it. Are you saying nobody worked together this time either? Sorry. Can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget. No matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words,
Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal. Okay. Let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true blackened. So just one person. That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants.
Yo, Monica was such a troll, dude.
I know, I love it.
Because he's trying to imply that it's only one person. How the fuck we've been through this? How can it be one person? Like,
then I can't say any... Go on.
Yeah. Unless they have telekinesis, like shit, like they both died in different places.
Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you? As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation. I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information. You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. What? I'm offended! You. When did you... I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl.
She jealous
Milk
that
sack?
she got no bus.
Why
She
do I
thought
gotta
about
be
her
a
booty.
suspect? Well, I mean, you are a serial killer. So
That's
what?
true.
I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Ifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine anyway she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
She's a serial killer. She can do
Besides,
it.
I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing. That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about. I don't know the topic. Should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again. Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
All clear.
Then that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi. So figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me. But I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Monica file 3. Alright, be right back.
No, he do it.
Alright.
You are back?
Yep.
I'd say save the recording so if you can.
Huh?
I'd say save the recording so this could be a different episode.
Why? We're only like 10 minutes into episode 2.
Oh, did you like
edit.
stop it? Did you,
Yeah, when
did you
the
end
first
it?
clip ended, I just started a new one immediately.
Oh, okay, got you. Got you.
And I could always edit out the part where I went away.
Okie dokie.
So first, let's check my body. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. There's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? Probably. And next we'll look at Hifumi's body. All the way from the first floor to the third floor, and all without anybody noticing it. How the hell? It's no good, I just don't get it. I'll think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head, probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor inside the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling something's different? Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that and why? Fumi's, I mean, that one's kind of obvious, but okay. I'll leave.
I say talk to
It's
and
a
Sakura.
dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh, but wait! Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? Oh, look at the wheel. It's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Obviously, this is what moved at least one of the bodies. Before I talk to them, is there anything else? Oh, Byakuya's here too. Okay. Let's talk to Byakuya. I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Fumi said when he died, yeah, he said Hiro's name. Then there is no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere. And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no. There are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing 2 people? What? Because all the rule says is if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues. More chances you'll get found out. Hold on. Perhaps. I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay? Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation. Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. Oh, Jesus Christ. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? I know. He's being such a prick. But I love it. There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened. Would you like my help? Yes. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo-Justice. It also became clear that this Robo-Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office, I saw a shadow. Something moved around at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor, where we split up and began searching. Then right after that, Celeste screamed. This time, she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. Wait up. Celeste is very active in this series of events. And then what was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect up on the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which was also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened. But at the same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body has disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository. And there we rediscovered the two bodies that had apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now. Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. That's a lot.
Yep.
There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some look more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice hammers have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? And not only that, but there's 4 hammers missing. Which would be the 4 Justice hammers.
I just want to know why robots carrying hammers.
Well, it's a person in a robot suit. So...
Regardless. Regardless. Like,
It's still
have,
kinda
like, a ray gun
stupid.
or something? Yeah.
I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? Oh, he found one. Huh? What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. And we came right to the repository to, you know, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked? And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there. But I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Yeah, the door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura both confirmed that the door was locked after the search for the bodies began. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. So that certain someone, Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. Was it the killer who's still roaming free, or was it one of the victims? Repository door has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. First, the nurse's office, where Hifumi was found. Then the equipment room, where Taka was found. Okay, so we have...
I'd say go back to the fucking other crime scene. See if that changed.
There's 2 of them.
The other one.
There's 2 different crime scenes.
Yeah, you're already at one, but the you're talking about
The nurse's office and the
Go back to the other one that you were checking before.
the physics
You didn't
lab.
check the nurse office. Yeah.
There's the physics lab and the nurse's office.
Nurse's office is a different floor than the physics lab, so you can get that out of the way before you go.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Mine. And inside we go. Let's talk to Genocide Jill. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. That's literally all you can say. Huh? This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently too. Yeah... Mallet! Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. And the pool of blood. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Equipment room bloodstain has been added to the shoot section of your handbook. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. And we actually can leave this room now.
We got one murder scene done, now we got the other one.
Yep. Shit. We are about halfway through this episode. Map. The gym on the 1st floor. Fuck it, let's spawn at the gym. And the nurse's office is right here. Celeste is here. What are you investigating, Celeste? I am not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I am simply going around, seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body. How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right? Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone. We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get her to move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time? It would seem so. The only one capable of that is Sakura.
Yeah. He's kind of on the chopping block too now.
Unless he walked out himself. Because if you remember, when he was found on the 3rd floor, he came back to life. For just a few moments.
I wouldn't say per se he came back to life. I think he just probably had a... What is that? Like, not near-death experience, but like, you know, when you... You know what I'm talking about, though.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about, but still, It doesn't change the fact that he was not dead before Hina cried on him.
Yeah, but to have the strength to like.
He was
move
mortally
around well.
wounded, and maybe the tear stirred him.
Mhm.
Or like maybe he walked upstairs while hurt, and the energy the energy used to get from the first floor to the third floor. Like he ran out of strength then and passed out and woke up to Aoi's tears. It's possible.
But anything, why would he? Yeah, why would he go to the repository? You think he'd be like still at the nurse's office, you know? Because that is a fucking, I don't know what type of concussion that is, but that's a
Well,
that's a badass.
if we're gonna go off the assumption that he's an accomplice to the killer,
Yeah.
then he would do that to try to throw people off. You know, them trying to figure out how his body was moved and all that is taking away from the main focus of the investigation being how Taka died and who killed Taka. In theory. And why would he be an accomplice if he's not going to gain anything out of it? The potential answer would be love. Depending on who the killer is. Huh?
Because if Ruby's love is only for 2D things, I think we're putting too
And
much
last
credit on-
chapter, he also admitted that he had a crush on Celeste, right?
No, he had a crush on Ultra Ego.
That's this chapter. Last chapter,
No, it is this chapter that he had a crush on Ultra Ego.
yeah, and last chapter, he was pining for Celeste.
Wait, what are you talking about? You talking about the cup scene?
Yeah.
That's not love, bro. That's pretty much him being a servant to her, if anything. But I don't know.
Could have swore I remember him saying he had feelings for Celeste or something, and she just completely shot him down and turned him into a servant.
No, that never happened. I think you're just assuming that. 'Cause
Maybe.
what it pretty much happened, it was like she's like, "Oh man, I'm fucking parched. I would like some tea. Hey, Fumi, would you make me some tea?" He's like, "Hey, some tea. I will do it because I can't say no to no girls." And he made the tea, and then she threw the tea away, and then like, that's what happened. If I remember correctly. And she said like, "Oh man, the tea ain't fucking perfect."
As
far as I know right now.
Wait, there's something inside. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Odd, but it's also covered in blood.
Oh,
Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can. A cleaning cloth, and it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. AKA the blood on the glasses!
See, that's credible now.
When he woke up, he cleaned his glasses so he could see where the hell he was going.
See, that
And
makes
then
sense.
when he got to the when he got to here, he threw it out to try to hide evidence. Working theory, but a theory.
I would say if he didn't throw it out, it would be him trying to hide the evidence. Because, like, if you throw something away, that's not really hiding evidence. But okay.
Well, I mean, what if you don't find how the glasses were cleaned? Then that's less
You would
evidence.
find it on his body, obviously. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Right, so
that'll be-
just so it's not found on his body, he tried hiding it somewhere, but it was discovered.
yeah, but hiding would be hiding somewhere. You just threw it in the garbage. That's not hiding. If that's what
It's
it
not
says, then.
hiding in the traditional sense, but it's still removing it from your person. And how many people are going to look inside garbage pails when investigating things?
A lot of people.
How many people in the anime world would do it?
A lot of people. Because this is a small fucking location in the school, like any fucking place would be, beneficial to look for. Especially garbage.
I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to. But you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
All clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation. Goodbye. Oh, this fucker.
I'm telling you, bro, he's here just to troll you. And you're just here to beat about him, Unless you choose not to be.
Well, I mean, there's really...
There's really no choice. Yeah, there is a choice. Like, don't even get this guy free time.
I could waste my time buying mono gifts. So, go fuck yourself. And hey, I found a coin during the investigation. How about that?
Nice. That still doesn't hide the
pissed.
fact that, like, there's a lot of things going through my mind right now. And a lot of people who haven't seen so far, so it's like, first of all, where the fuck's Kyoko?
That's what I want to know too, in all honesty.
Yeah. Second of all, Hero has been ghost. This man has been literally ghost. So until we freaking realize about those two, I don't even know like what the fuck's going on.
Equipment room. Deposit. Wait, did I go to the equipment room? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay.
Yeah, you're supposed to just go to Hero's room right now. think
Yeah, I
that's where
know,
I'm
but
going.
I'm just looking at all the exclamation points that are on the map. Making sure I've been to every one of them. This should be first floor, right? Yep. Okay. And run. Mondo, Byakuya, Sayaka, Junko, Toko, where are you? Celeste, Chihiro, Oi, Sakura, Leon, Yasuhiro.
Boom.
Oh, Yasuhiro, okay.
I was like, you think yes, Hero? Like,
Door
it's
is
not in.
unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm going to take the plunge. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where'd he even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up, which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room. Let's start by taking a nap. Nope. Okay, what's in the boxes? Ooh.
Oh shit.
Rainbow Justice, and it's in Hero's room. But wait. These blueprints. Something about them bothers me.
Like, who needs blueprints for a costume, though?
Oh,
Fuck.
you gotta know how to design the costume.
Blueprints, though?
Well, a blueprint can be as simple as a sketch.
I guess.
And that's how construction people do blueprints. They make sketches of what the building is going to look like and all this other crazy crap. It's not unheard
that's
of.
construction and building, not constructing an attire, but okay.
Well, I mean, and there's also rough draft designs of any cartoon character or any kind of animation. Also, I mean,
Yeah.
just because it's
And
called
that
a
has to do-
blueprint.
That has to do with attires, though. That's the thing. Like, am I gonna make a blueprint for my next fucking attire for my next convention? Like, shit. That's the
Yeah,
point I'm
you
gonna
don't want to waste the material until you know you have the right design that you want to go with.
make. Yeah, but I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna look at the final draft, not the fucking rough draft.
We found
And know
Kyoko.
my shit.
Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news. Robo Justice showed up too. It's Hero wearing the costume. Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. Oh, shit.
Alright, I need you to go as fast as cool as possible because I need to know what the fuck.
It auto sent me
Alright,
there.
you actually put hey!
It auto sends you there.
Nice.
But before I do anything...
Oh, look
Oh,
how far they are, bro. What?
interesting. Kyoko and... Phew, man, I have had the worst day. Hero? Oh shit. Let's start with Celeste. I am positive that is the suspicious individual that attacked me. Apparently that ridiculous object is Hero. I'd ask Kyoko for the details if I were you. I guess Kyoko's the one that found him. I'll start with Kyoko. I found Hero. He was jammed into the pool locker room. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up. I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face or something? That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden, without a trace. There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind, you dumb fuck! Never mind. More importantly.
Damn,
She says that, but does she have any idea?
That's not
Does she know? Does she know people might think she might be spying for the mastermind?
Right.
First of all, Hero, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that. Well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep, don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up, and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you. Well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make the stupid friggin' thing! There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you could get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. Free at last! Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hero?
So then,
More to the point, nobody but Hero would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well. In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too. Then it's obvious the one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone was Hero. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Attacking blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about. You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided you killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero or something.
Fake hero.
Alright. Cloud, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Link the women's title match to the women's title match chat so CC can watch the video.
Alright.
Because he's saying he needs to see the video to find out what the verdict is.
Okay.
So who else could possibly be the costumed attacker? How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me. Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a bit, Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet or...
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hero could have fit into this dumb costume.
Makoto, go ahead. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this. You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hero's body exactly. Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
What the heck?
Evidence? You claim there was another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hero's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
Terrible.
Which is how we know it was him. I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me?
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people? Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed... That's it! I know who did it! You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right? Which means... Alter Ego and or Chihiro must have done it. I see. That's unfortunate. Huh? Unfortunate? Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong. I know that note. Nope. Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out. So don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room. Then for some reason I fell asleep. The real killer probably drugged me or something. Not a chance. No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that. What? Really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? Yo! They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure. Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us the reason. Well, what the heck? For serious? Yes, the hero's account has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it. Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, hero! No, it's like I said. Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why... Wait, that's a false accusation! Someone help me! Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you! If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? Ah, you're right. I need to look for the second suit in that note. Feet don't fail me now! I was gonna ex Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. Makoto, do you have a second? I want you to help me with the investigation.
It would seem...
It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared? No. To reject me so simply. Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you?
Shall we go?
Ah, I got played like a bitch.
Yeah, I don't think Kyoko's your waifu, bro. She's not treating you like the husbando that you are, bro.
Oh my god,
I hate to say it, bro. Yeah.
Has Makoto really been reduced to a beta male?
Nah, I think they're trying to reduce you to a beta male, but you gotta be the alpha in the situation.
I gotta be the alpha and the omega.
Anyway,
Exactly. Don't pander to these people. Don't pander to people who don't give information and people who fucking think you're beneath them, you know? Pander to people who should be your equals, you know? Fuck.
They're in
Are
the
you?
repository. I guess we should head that way for now. To the Batcave. Down. Repository. I am going the completely wrong way, aren't I? Yep. I'm still going the completely wrong way. God damn it! Oh wait, the repository's in the art room. Why am I so dumb? That's the rec room. Why am I still so dumb?
You're a dummy. Yeah.
No.
See, yeah, dummy. Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in the art room.
Finally.
And here. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to get rigid, but only for a moment.
I knew it.
I found something. You did. You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore in his left hand? Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said he had a watch?
So then,
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6. But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey, you! How long were you gonna keep us waiting? Because he stared pointedly at his watch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
That's what I'm telling you. Even when you go Ultra Instinct, you're still PG. Unfucking believable, bro.
Just like Goku.
Exactly.
Which is why he's able to go in Ultra Instinct and not Vegeta.
Exactly, and knowing that Goku did die, you know, like...
Sorry,
makes sense
Pika.
for you to die.
You are forever the
What?
Vegeta.
I'm not no Vegeta, bro. I'm fucking Master. I'm Beerus. I'm Beerus in this fucking thing. Like, if anything, you got me fucked up.
however,
Look at Sokka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. Something lying there? Can you try and pry it out?
because
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right?
Yo, I like how she pussied out for this.
Yeah,
Like she
cold
would touch
hand
her.
was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, a piece of paper. So a scrap of paper.
that right? So then,
Kiyotaka's scrap of paper.
indeed,
More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this.
that's
A lot of
right.
paper. Hifumi had it hidden on him.
Indeed,
He'd stuffed it in his pants, so I could only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see? In his pants? Wait, so you...
that.
It was just his pants. Not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means. Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. A note? I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
Oh.